We're gonna get to the next topic, the Joker 2. Okay. Now the fact that we're covering the Joker just shows how much we love you guys. Because let's be honest, 'cause we're not the biggest fans of this project. This just shows how much we love you guys, and so let's get to it. So, uh, a few things were revealed today in regards to the Joker 2. So we got the Harvey Dent, which was all right, and then we also got a scene with Harley Quinn. Excuse me, talking to the Joker. Now, what was talked about was when she said that she saw the Joker for the first time. Now, just to give context, the first time she saw him for us, right? We saw this scene at the end of the film when the Joker was on the talk show and he shot, that TV show host in the face or whatever. And she said that, that she wished that the Joker would shoot the TV host in the head. And she said that when he did, she didn't feel so alone anymore. And then they both started like singing this song all slow. And this is obviously supposed to be a heartfelt scene. This might be the first time that like they meet. That's my guess. And it's kind of like it's kind of supposed to be this heartfelt, I found the love of my life type of scene. So, in regards to, so aside from our anger or our annoyance of this film, just from a logical standpoint, before we get into our emotions, how do you feel about the trailers and even from this clip today? How do you feel about it? Like as a movie?
I gotta say, like, the more I see about this movie, it has me more intrigued than I thought I would be. However, I still want to not see it. I still want to rip on them for it because I don't think musicals have a place in this genre, and I'm so mad at them.
Oh wait, I'm not laughing. It's just funny when you say this. Sorry, keep going.
Yeah, no, seriously, like
Yeah.
musicals are so corny, and I know there are people that like them. Go watch The Little Mermaid, okay? Like, I mean, seriously, like
Yeah.
they sing about everything. It's like, I'm going to take a piss. I'm going to take a shower. It's like, it's corny. I mean, you really want to watch them sing? The Joker? You want to watch the Joker sing? And, like, it has no place. I think it's damaging to the character. I think it's damaging to the lore. DC, you've canceled movies before. This is a movie to cancel. Do yourself a favor, please.
Yeah. So growing up with the animated Batman shows, right? Like the way that they did the Joker, there was always a theater aspect to him. And when I say theater, like in the way that he moved was very like, because like Joker would dance at times and like there would be like, types of music that was played that you would hear in a musical. But the difference is, Jerry, is that type of music was used to drive his craziness, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
That like the Joker sees everything as kind of like a fair, like the fairy tale music was kind of supposed to show you that the Joker sees everything in this fairy tale mindset, which in that way of telling the Joker story, I think is beautiful. And a perfect live action example is, someone like I would say Jack Nicholson. He's probably the closest to that Joker to where, he saw everything in that artistic musical-ish like sense, but it wasn't to where he was singing. But then you get the other extreme of that where you get, Dark Knight, where the Joker is just a minister of chaos. And I think that there's a centerpiece of both of those that you need. Like, I think you need the Joker to where we can view his life through that fairy tale of craziness, but also Joker is also a minister of chaos and evil. And I think together that makes the most perfect Joker of all time. And with this Joker, I think this is just feeding into the algorithm. Just being honest, I think they're going with what the mass amount of people would like, which is number one. This feeds on this fact of mental health, which is a really big topic, which is one of the reasons why this film did so great. And then the second thing is a musical. So every musical child is going to, well, not child, but a lot of people that are into this stuff, and I'm a musical guy. You know me, bro. I love them. But when it comes to the character of the Joker, I will always say his driving force is Batman. Without Batman, there's no Joker.
Number one, from The Dark Knight, quote, Alfred himself, Some people just want to watch the world burn. It's that simple. Literally that simple. Some people just want to watch the world burn. And number 2, in Three Jokers, which is non-canon, but it's one of the best Batman stories ever. And it's by Jeff Johns, by the way, who a lot of people in the movie space don't like him. He's one of the best DC writers ever. And in the Three Jokers, basically there's 3 different versions of the Joker that are acting simultaneously, and there's 3 Jokers. But at the very end, Batman had I forget if it was an envelope or a paper where it had information about who he was before he was the Joker and his origin and how he became the Joker. And I forget exactly how he discarded it, but he discarded it. And the Bat family asked him why. And Batman just responded. And I forget the exact words of the quote, but what he basically said was, it doesn't matter. He is the Joker. How he became the Joker is irrelevant to what we're dealing with. And that's like, and if you can't understand that about the Joker, that there's a reason he never had an origin story, like, you just don't understand the fact that when you're dealing with a problem like that, it doesn't really matter. When you deal with that level of evil, there's no justification for it. And because there's no justification, the reason is irrelevant. And that's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. It's pointless. But here's the thing. I'm more than sure they're doing it. They're giving it the Batman treatment. They're going to let their projects rock. And then after that, we're probably never going to see them again. So it's fine.